Hello there guys, Billabo10000 here, bringing you a Super Smash Bros. Ultimate discussion, because today I'm going to be talking to you guys about my hopes and predictions for tomorrow's Smash Bros. Direct. Now, I've got a little bullet point list here, and I'm just gonna kind of go through it, and you guys can tell me what you guys are expecting in the comments below. So, I think we should just get straight into it, but before that, if you guys haven't already, please consider subscribing. I create Smash content all the time now. I've got a giant series called Rate Their Chances, where I rate the chances of various Smash characters. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, let's start off with the characters. Obviously, it is a Smash Direct. I don't think anybody is expecting no new characters to be announced, but the question is, how many new characters will be announced? Personally, I am thinking 2 unique fighters and 1 echo fighter. Now hear me out. I feel like we could get a final DLC Direct situation where we get a new character at the very beginning to open up the Direct and cause hype, and then 1 new character at the end of the Direct to close out the hype. Either way, I do think that we will be getting at least 1 new character at the beginning or at the end, and I'm going to place my bets on 2 unique fighters. I also think that there will be an Echo Fighter reveal, similar to how they revealed Daisy, but at the same time, I think that it will be revealed within the middle of the Direct and will not tie into the trailers of the unique Newcomers. Sort of like, maybe they'll do a feature where they show off Robin, and they show off a new Final Smash, and then maybe Chrom gets announced as an Echo Fighter because he wasn't a part of the Final Smash. Something like that, for example. So, who do I want to see announced? Well, I really want to see Isaac announced. I would love to see him in-game. But really, I just kind of have a little list of characters I really want news on, and there's only 3 characters that I really want news on, and that's Isaac, Dylan, and Rivali, plus the other champions from Breath of the Wild. I want to know if any of them are represented in-game, how are they being represented in-game, are they assist trophies, are they characters, what's going on. I just want to hear some news on them, but those are my wants. I'm actually expecting news on characters like Simon Belmont, Isabelle, a Generation 7 Pokemon, Ashley, Geno, you know, just the obvious characters. K. Rool and Dixie are extremely popular. Everybody is expecting a K. Rool reveal and an Ashley reveal, and I'd kind of like them to be wrong because I want to be surprised. And maybe we could get another third party like Amaterasu or Lloyd Irving, I don't know. There's a lot, people are speculating Hihachi, there is a lot of characters that could potentially get announced on tomorrow's Direct, and I'm just hoping that they throw us for a loop and they announce someone really interesting, because depending on who gets announced tomorrow, it's really going to tell us, the community, especially the speculation community, where Sakurai's mindset is when it comes to adding all of these new characters. So we're all pretty excited for that. So with characters out of the way, I am also expecting that the stage and or item pages on the website will be opened up for viewing following the Direct. Stages, I think, is a bit more likely than items, since we've already seen so many stages, and I doubt there's that many more to announce, at least given we've seen 80 plus stages throughout all the media that we've got so far. Whereas items, I think it's easier to kind of hide some of them until later on, but it would be a real treat if we could get both of the pages unlocked. That would be so cool. There would be so much to report on, it would be so exciting. So, I'm thinking if we're going to be getting new stages, I think we're going to see some showcased. Personally, I think we'll be getting a better look at New Donk City. It's one of the few new stages that we know about. I think we're going to get a new Pokemon stage. I think we might get a new Metroid stage because of Ridley. And I think we will get full confirmation on exactly which stages are not returning and which are. And I'm going to make a bit of a bold claim. I think the only stages not returning are the ones that are kind of redundant. I think that Miiverse won't return because obviously Miiverse doesn't really work. I think Flat Zone 1 and 2 won't return, and Flat Zone X will be the only one to return. I think that the Star Fox stage from Star Fox 60, not from Star Fox 64, from Smash 64, won't return because it's too similar to Corneria and other stages, and I'm just curious to see, I think everything else will return. I really want to see Pokefloats, Han and Bo, I really want to see them come back, that would be really cool, but I don't know if they will. I do want to make a prediction that I think one of the new stages that we get shown, because I think we will get shown new stages, one of them will have a boss character, like the Yellow Devil and Metal Face, because assuming those two are back, we need a boss character to replace Ridley, assuming Pyrosphere isn't coming back. So that's something that we kind of need to think about. Like, could K. Rool potentially be a stage boss? Would the salt fall from the sky? Yes, it would. Alright, and lastly regarding stages, I think we're going to get shown officially the hazard toggle that all of the players that have played this game, the competitive players, have been talking about. Oh yeah, there's a hazard toggle. They confirmed it back at E3, it just hasn't been shown off. Nintendo hasn't officially shown it themselves, and I think it will be great to show it and showcase just how in-depth it is. I think that would be really cool. And then lastly, I think we might get a look at a stage creator. Both Brawl and Smash 4 both had stage creators, so I don't think it's that far-fetched to think that Ultimate will have a stage creator. That being said, I don't know how good it is going to be. Smash 4's stage creator was very lackluster, and I assume they're going to try and do better than that, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up just being the same, more of the same. Moving on from stages, I want to take a look at game modes, because that is what I am mostly expecting from this Direct. Because we know a lot about this game as far as characters, we don't know a lot about this game as far as what we can make the characters do. So I'm predicting obvious predictions such as we're going to get returning game modes, we're going to get classic mode back, we're going to get all-star mode back, we're hopefully going to get 8-player Smash, well, we are going to get 8-player Smash back. The difference is I want to see more information. Has there been any changes? Has anything been updated? Or are there maybe more stages that 8-player Smash can be used in? Or maybe is there not a stage lock on 8-player Smash anymore? That would be cool. I think that we might get a melee-style adventure mode, though I don't think it's going to be as in-depth as, say, Subspace Emissary, because I just don't think that's realistic given the dev time. But I do think we will get an adventure mode that involves, like, the villains and the enemies of each of the different each of the different Nintendo property worlds, each of the worlds that is in Smash. I just see that sort of thing potentially being a thing. And I do think that we will see something about how we unlock the characters in the game. Because Sakurai did mention that the process is somewhat streamlined, so you're always unlocking new characters. Now, obviously, if you only have 8 to 12 characters unlocked at the start, which I would also like to see specified, I would really like to see just what the starting roster is, but if they want to streamline that, I'm expecting there to be a mode that goes along with unlocking the characters, and that could be really interesting to see just whether that mode is interesting enough that you would want to unlock the characters that way, or if you would want to kind of unlock them the usual way of doing fights and meeting requirements, you know? And lastly, I would like to see a return of Melee's point mode, the one that graded players based on points, based on how they did in different, like how they looked, how they did, the different sort of moves they did, all that kind of stuff. I think that point modes are really cool, and I would like to see it return. I'm going to make a bit of a bold statement, and some people may not agree with this, but I think that Smash Run and Smash Tour are both going to return. I think that given it's easy to kind of bring over the assets from the Wii U to the Switch and just give them a visual upgrade, I think it makes sense to bring them over. I think that the former, being Smash Run, I feel like that one will be fixed, and everyone will now be in the same world so that you can interact with the different characters as you're going throughout the world. I think it would really work well with the Switch's handheld capabilities as well, and I think it could just make the game so much more interesting and make players feel more, you know, integrated into the world. Even if it's just for that mode, it would feel cool. I also as sad as it is to say, I really do feel that Smash Tour will return, but I think it will have a complete overhaul. I think they will just change it. I think it will be just something completely different. I think it may keep the board game persona, but it will just completely change up its mechanics. It won't be so difficult to follow. I think it will just be different. And I'm hoping that it is changed, because I was not a fan at all of the original Smash Tour. I think that it was a mistake to have it on the main menu, and really I would like to hopefully see something either replace it, or I would like to see it kind of just get an overhaul. I think fighter per stock mode, that's what I've got in my bullet points, will be announced. What I mean by that is, at the end of Smash Tour in Smash Bros. 4, you would be able to play a match where each stock was a different character. That's what I mean by fighter per stock. I would like to see an official mode, or an official rule, where this is in effect, where you can actually have different fighters in your stocks, because could you imagine how much fun that would be for not just casual Smash, but for competitive Smash? Players could there could be competitive tournaments based around teams of fighters rather than you just focusing on one fighter alone. I know that's unrealistic for I think the high tier competitive level, but I think it could be a really interesting way of just making competitive more dynamic. You know, having to switch between different characters each stock, it just kind of adds a layer of strategy to the game, because you could have the upper hand with your first stock, but then you lose, and then suddenly you don't have the upper hand because your character's been changed. I think that would be really interesting. I think that could be so cool. And lastly, I would like to see a tournament bracket mode. I really like tournament brackets in fighting games. It's one of my favorite things to do. In Smash 4, I used to actually just get all of the characters. I used to do computer matches with them going off against each other and creating my own tournaments. Might actually do that when Smash 5 comes out and post it up here on the channel for anyone who's interested in which computer is the best. But I would love to see a tournament bracket mode added into Smash. I think that we're going to get a brief look at characters who got ignored during the Direct, because in that massive moment where we saw all of those different posts on the different characters in the E3 Direct, there were quite a few characters that got ignored, and it makes me wonder whether they were just not ready to be shown yet or what. But I would like to see, personally, information on Yoshi, Greninja, and Meta Knight. Yoshi and Greninja were two of my mains in Smash 4. Meta Knight is a character I really enjoy, and I want to see what's changed with him. There are a few other characters as well that I think need to be shown off. Peach's final Smash I would like to see. Has it been changed? Are we going to get more information on Daisy, perhaps? I'm not sure. I would just like to see more information. My main thing is finding out the new final smashes for some of these characters. Yoshi had a transformational final smash, so I would like to see if anything has been changed, and I'd like to see if any updates have been done to his moveset. As for Robin, everybody wants to see his final smash. Everybody wants to know if Chrom is still in the final smash, or if it's been changed and Chrom might be an Echo Fighter or an Assist Trophy. That is an option, and that segues into my next section. Various Assist Trophies revealed will involve mass disconfirmations. I really believe that tomorrow the graveyard is going to pile up and lots of characters are going to get disconfirmed from a playable role. Because if you are an assist trophy, you're not playable. You're an assist trophy. And I'm gonna be very intrigued to see whether they decide to bring back old assist trophies. And I will say, these are the characters I feel are definitely in danger. I'd say Shadow, Dylan, Isabelle, Isaac, Ashley, Dark Samus, Mr. Rossetti, anyone who has ever been an assist trophy in Brawl or 4, I think are in danger of becoming an assist trophy again in Ultimate, because Ultimate has brought back a lot of old properties, like bringing back Sukapon, which was an unused item in Melee. It makes me think they're probably going to start bringing back some of the assists from Brawl, which is why I'm kind of fearful for Isaac's life. And I just think with the amount of assist trophies that we've got so far, I think it makes sense to just bring them all back. Just have a ball. But really, it's gonna be interesting because it will sort of disconfirm which characters are assists or not. And I do think, and I'm gonna make a very bold claim here, I do think tomorrow we will discover all of the remaining assist trophies. Unless they're like unlockable in-game, I think we will find out every single base launch assist trophy. And that is my big prediction. I think we're gonna get more info on Amiibo, possibly for the newcomers that get revealed tomorrow. It's just a pretty basic prediction, I think there's gonna be more Amiibo news. I think that we're going to get a very big look at the Smash Bros. Online capabilities that tie in to Nintendo's online product. I just feel like the online that Nintendo is promising that is coming in September has not been advertised as much as it should have, and I'm expecting there to be a proper direct that is going to go into the online probably in September, but I do think that there is going to be mention of how the online will work for Smash Bros. Ultimate and more information on that side of things. And I just feel like we're going to get an overview of what we can expect from the online modes. Is there going to be a ranked online system? How is For Smash, or For Fun and For Glory, going to work? Are they going to return? What are they going to change? It's stuff like that. I think we're going to find that out. And lastly, this is my last prediction because I've gone through the list. This is in a weird spot because this should really have been further up. I think that we are going to get a return of either break the targets or board the platforms, but my hope is that there are custom stages designed for each character, just like in Melee. I think that that is something that could happen. It might not, probably won't, but that's my want, and that's what I would like to see happen. So overall, those are my major predictions. I didn't predict anything music-wise, because, you know, music, whatever. I will say, though, keep an eye on the blog tonight, because tonight's blog post is going to be the last post before the direct, and the music usually gets posted tonight, so perhaps that could hint at exactly what is going to end up being revealed tomorrow. So I'll just keep an eye on that. But yeah, I think this is pretty much everything I've got to talk about. So what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with any of my predictions at all? What do you guys think will be shown off tomorrow? What do you want to see shown off tomorrow? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this little kind of spitballing discussion, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tomorrow, before the Direct launches, I will be live on Twitch, live streaming my reaction to the Direct. That will get posted over to YouTube after the Direct and the stream is finished, so keep an ear out for that, and if you want to watch it live, head on over to my Twitch channel. You can find a link down below. You can also see the time when we go live. I have, like, extensions and stuff that can show you that. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Hey there guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreons. You can find them down below. If you want to become a patron yourself, check out the description and see if it interests you at all. I'm really excited for tomorrow. Hope to see some of you guys over on Twitch. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.